Hello everyone, I'm ethanavideos, and today we are going to be having our first video on the channel of Skylines 2, and this is a new series that I am starting. What we're calling this series is... Oh yeah, they don't have that. What we're calling this series is Building Our World. So, I have very little plans about what we're going to be building. Probably not off of real world areas or anything like that. Just kind of building a city and making it profitable. And any ideas or suggestions that you guys put in the comments will probably get put in here. So yeah, fun stuff like that. I enjoy playing City Skylines. I am not in any way good at building cities and detailing and all that lovely stuff. But I enjoy doing it, and we're coming back making videos. If you've seen the YouTube post on my channel about our new upload schedule, along with 3 new series that are coming to the channel. So yeah, we're working on getting more videos out, and I figured, why not include this? So, we have a limited amount of money. We have $2 million starting. We have many options and tools and all that lovely stuff disabled and locked. Not disabled. And we have to unlock them. We are at level 0, the founding. So, yeah. So we're going to keep this base road until we unlock probably Alright, so we'll probably keep this road, and then once we start to grow, I'll try to unlock like bigger roads, like 6-lane roads or so, and highways, and then we'll do our own thing, especially if we run into like traffic issues and all that lovely stuff. Then yeah, but till then, we're going to be somewhat safe. One quick question: put down in the comments what you think the city name should be, because I probably won't come up with a good idea. So yeah, that's my question. What should the city name be? So, large roads are... Oh, we do have large roads unlocked. Sweet. So, highways. We do have highways. I thought highways were locked. All highways. Well, specific highways are locked. Like, you just get this 2-lane, two-way highway. Everything else locked for highway. Interchanges or intersections are locked. I don't normally play locked. I have everything unlocked for me at the start of the game, but yeah. And as most people know, I have mods installed because that's just me. Okay, so I am going to replace this road. Probably not totally smart. We're playing on the easier economy level, so... But yeah, I'm gonna, actually, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll replace this with a bigger road, pay more money for it, because that's efficient. We're looking into the future. That's what we're doing. We're looking into our future. Okay. Okay, so if we go like this, it's like... It looks straight. I think this kind of looks straight. It's probably not straight. Okay. And let's see, how should we do this? So... should we put another big road, like, kind of going in through here? Sure, let's do that. And then later on, as we expand, we can build off of this and maybe run another road for there, and then we'll have different ways of connection, I guess. I am also not a city planner. I have hardly any clue what I'm doing. There are people that probably be like, yeah, that's a terrible decision. What were you thinking, dude? But in my mind, it's like, well, it can't be all that bad. But yeah. So I'm going to get rid of zoning because I don't want anything zoned on these roads. Because I don't want... We're going to have traffic coming in and then hitting other roads and dispersing out. And then once we get to, like, 2-lane roads, I believe you call them collectors, right? That's when zoning can come in. Yeah, so. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to let's turn zoning back to both sides. Select road. We're going to go down to our medium road. We're going to select 4-lane road. And then we are going to let's go about right there. So you do have a little bit of a distance from the intersections. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. It's not going to be like super precise because that's not me. But that looks good enough, so. One thing I probably actually should have checked is, let's go to, not that, zoning, and click on industrial. No, oh, we don't have industrial. Oh, we do, okay. I'm just blind. So all our pollution, if we put it down here, it would also pollute groundwater, but it would blow all the pollution up this way. So if we had like residential and commercial here, we probably wouldn't want to poison everyone with our lovely pollution being blown up into the main part of the city. So we probably want to like put some eventually unlock it and put industrial up here, or maybe put industrial on one of these islands, maybe, so it blows it into nowhere instead of blowing it into the main city. So we want to put it up from the city, not down from the city. But that's later on. We have to get the road layout first before we start planning on where we're zoning stuff. Like, kind of get an idea, like, okay, I want over here to be residential, this commercial, industrial over there, because all this is over here, so we don't poison our people. But other than that, it's early, so we don't need to worry about that right away. Remember, I think when I was playing the game a while ago, I haven't played it recently, but I'm trying to think if I let my medium roads have zoning, or if I just made it so my 2-lane roads had zoning and stuff. I don't particularly remember. I know for sure my roads, like above anything above 4 lanes, did not have zoning. Because I think, well, then you have traffic constantly pulling in and out as people are trying to go through there, and it just kind of stops stuff. So I'm thinking that we can also, I also might run, what is this, like a 5-lane, 6-lane? I think that's 6-lane. Okay. I didn't count the lanes, but I think it's 6. So I might run it out here a little bit. I don't know if we'll build over here yet. I'm thinking we'll put a little bit of commercial here, but this will mainly be residential, and then we'll have probably about here. So it's going to be like mix of residential and commercial, because people like to be able to be close to stores and stuff like that and walk and all that stuff, so it will most likely help the businesses out more. So not sure how other people... Is that road sticking out a little bit further? It looks like it is. But I want them to be even for a reason. And no, it's not because I have OCD. Let's go like that, okay. And now we'll just slap it like that. And there we go. So now if you get to the end of the road, you can hit that road if you accidentally turn down the wrong road, for example. Boom. Beautiful. Alright, and it replaced some of the zoning on this one road, so we are going to come back and disable it. Make sure this little area has no zoning. Beautiful. Let's extend our 6-lane road this direction. Okay, guess that's good. Now let's grab our 2-lane road. And how do we want to go about this? So my guess is probably about like that, maybe. Oh yeah, let's also turn our zoning back on. Boom. Let's hide our zoning toolkit. I think we have this a little too close. Yeah, that might be just right. So I'm trying to be somewhat efficient, keeping them all close so we have no zoning gaps, and then so they can zone in however big of building I want and kind of just fill it all out. And if a building doesn't use the entire space, then we can like kind of add some decorations there, some pretty trees and hedges and whatnot, and all that fun stuff, you know. Now this is gonna break the whole like nice even grid look to it. Or we could just leave it blank and put lots of trees there. But yeah, it's probably gonna jack stuff up, isn't it? Doesn't look too bad, I guess. Gonna have some smaller buildings in there, I reckon. There we go. Does look a little weird. We have these two roads closer, and all these are kind of evenly spaced out. But Okay, so it's not perfect. It's probably not the prettiest here. Some people probably annoys them. Probably does, but so we had this little space here. I'm not gonna add like a road there just to like cover up that little space. We're going to put trees there and whatever else. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So what I'm thinking is up here is gonna be more residential, but we will have some commercial here, and then down here we will have more commercial, but we will also mix a little bit of residential in there. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Anyhow, how many points is highways? Alright, so it's about 3 points. So I'm gonna see if we can afford to not do industrial until we get 3 points, and then we'll see if we have any permits, and we'll like purchase some land up here, and we'll make like a little overpass that can come through here and like connect to our industrial and keep it away from the main part of the city. So yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so we need to work on water. Let's see, how does our sewage, how does the water flow for our sewage? So if we pick up water up here and we put a sewage outlet down here, it should take our sewage down here and shouldn't hurt us. It shouldn't pollute our water, hopefully. Alright, so let's plop a sewage outlet about right there. Now let's connect it up. Alright, I believe it's connected. And now we will grab this. We'll put it as far away as we possibly can from our sewage outlet. And we will grab our water line and connect it to our city. Boom. Beautiful. Now we need to work on power. And I have no clue if that is going to produce enough water right now. I'm assuming it probably will. Let's do solar if we possibly can. I don't know how efficient our area is. I probably built the city where it's most efficient. Yeah, probably did. Alright, so right here looks good. Up here seems pretty good. Put it right next to homes. I'm sure that'd make them happy. I don't know. Noise pollution medium. I probably will put it over here then, next to the freeway. And we'll pop down. I don't know. We just unlock some more, so they gave me some free money to go and squander some more on these. Okay. That's probably good enough. Let's see, can we upgrade them? Alright, sweet. Now we're going to grab this line. I'm going to put it under the ground. We're going to connect it up to these. And now we're going to run it over here and connect it. Now we're going to come over here and run a line between these three, and then connect these three up to the main line. And now we're going to come over here. We're going to grab a transformer station, and we're going to plop it right there. And then we're going to grab this. And we're going to connect our city up to other cities so we can hopefully export any abundance of power and make a little bit of extra cash. Alright, and so with our first point and us moving to Tiny Village, we have unlocked a few new things, which is lovely. Now we got more stuff to do. Another thing I'm going to do is I am going to... Can I? Okay, so we're going to use 1 point for road services right now because I have plans of how to make more money, and that's what a city worries about: money. Actually, our next 2 points is going to be put onto parking areas. We're going to make it so people cannot park on the roads, and then we're going to place parking areas down and jack the price really high, because that's how you make money. I'd be a good mayor, wouldn't I? Anyhow, apparently we need a road for this, so let's run a dirt road, right? 234. It does not matter. Okay. Wait a second. 1,875. 1,500. So it does matter. Let's stay with this gravel road because it's cheaper to lay down. The upkeep price isn't different, but the price to lay it down is. So we want... Yeah, I just blow a whole bunch of money on like all this stuff and the roads and stuff, and then I'm like, wait a second, this 2-lane service road is too expensive for my taste. So we'll go with the cheaper of the cheaper. I guess we'll run it like right here. Not extremely close to where everyone's coming in, but close enough to probably jam up traffic. And now we're going to come here. Is this what I want to do? Okay. And I am going to tell it to remove unsafes. And then I am going... Oh, yeah. I can't remove crosswalks yet. Okay. Now we are going to select medical. Or healthcare and deaf care is what this is actually called. Now what is this? This is the in-game small clinic. This is Southwest, so it cost. So this one's expensive to put in. This one treats more patients. Has the same amount of ambulances and storage. This one makes sense to cost more because it is apparently bigger. Medical clinic. Okay, so this is small medical clinic. This is a medical clinic. So 60,000 treats 100 people, 5 ambulances. So this holds 3 ambulances. So that's less than this one. The upkeep is the same. How about this? So this one is 60,000, holds 230 patients. It has 6 ambulances, and the upkeep is the same. you know what we're going with. This one seems to be the best of the best. So let's put it right here so they can like get right out. Probably not the smartest because it'll like jam everything up, but I've never been known to do anything smart. Just pre-warning. There's nothing being built right here, so let's break my own rules that I was just talking about, and we'll enable zoning on wrong side. There we go. And we will put a cemetery there so people can be buried. Beautiful. And attractiveness. Well-being. Okay, let's slap one of those down. And let's make the place attractive. We want an attractive city. I guess I'll just slap this like that. Slap it there, no rhyme or reason, just because I could. Actually, let's enable that and then hide it. And then with this road, let's put a trash right next to our water outlet. How's that sound? Actually, I don't know. Where should we put that? Well, we do have a tile. I guess we could use that to like start purchasing land for a for mine went blank. Industrial. So and we will put our trash like right next to our water. Right next to our water inlet. So this right here will be our trash. You get to see our lovely view of what we offer as you come into our city. And now we'll grab roads and we will just I'm sure I'm complaining about the price of roads and then I go and grab the curve tool and it's more expensive than just doing a straight shot, but that's how I work. I'm efficient and I make lots of sense. Okay. So that hopefully will last us a while until we unlock something like the incinerator, and then we can make power from our trash and sell it, or power our city. If we can actually make money and we'll actually have $1 million to spend on this, that's questionable. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. So now I'm going to go and work through zoning it. So we're probably going to be putting in a little time lapse. So prepare to see me work very fast. They make the ground blue and then the colors are just so light, it's like kind of hard to see if you have signed anything and what you assigned to that zone area, but I think I got everything zoned in. Let's hope I did. Hopefully I didn't override any zoning. Do we have a fire permit yet? No. Alright. So I think we can let this play out a little bit. As we start to get people to grow, come into our city, and build stuff, let's take a picture of what it is before, major changes start happening. Let's actually come over to this side, and we'll make a note of where we are, and we'll call this YT series, and I probably misspelled that. Town 1. Alright, let's save. Let's take a screenshot so we never forget it. I don't know. That way we can show before and after. So currently we are losing $4,380 per hour. So let's go into services and set them down for now. As we grow and stuff, and we can afford more stuff, we'll probably increase our service budgets and add more services, and we'll probably eventually decrease the income or the taxes. So I want highly educated people want to work in offices. So let's set their taxes up high. Well educated probably are more happier in offices, which we don't have at the time. Educated, probably not as bad. Poorly educated, they're probably ones that would like to work in industrial. And now this is the people we have, so we're gonna they'll probably most likely want to work in industrial, work in factories. So we'll also bump them up so we can make a little bit more money from them. And then for commercial, I'm just gonna bump it up to let's bump it up to 11. Bump that up to 11. We'll just leave that as our base price right now. So I don't think it's too high. Well, it is kind of high probably for the game. I don't know if they'll complain about it, but I don't think it's too high to where the commercial won't want to move in. But I think it will be kind of nice, easy to make money for the time being. Once we get a certain amount of commercial in, then I'll jack the taxes up on them for a little bit and try to make some money. Actually, once we get people in here, we should be fairly good. And they already want industrial. Great. So maybe we should adjust our plans. I don't know. So we have 4 development points. Sweet. So we can unlock parking lots, and we can unlock highways. Now we can come here. We can go here, and wide sidewalks. No parking here. Okay. So I'm hoping that this will encourage walking because, firstly, there's very little, if any, parking. The only parking will be in houses that support parking, or businesses, or places like this. Like, well, these are businesses, so yeah, they have parking lots, or places like this. Maybe someone will park in there. So I'm hoping it'll kind of encourage walking instead of parking, which will take traffic off of our streets. A second thing is the tight build of everything might also help with that. And for those that do decide to drive somewhere and then park and walk or something like that, there's parking buildings there, and we will make money from you. So now let's go here. And I'm going to use a modded building that I like. I use like pretty much this all the time for parking buildings. So and see, they're happy. I'm going to charge them money. See all those stars? I don't think that's what they're happy about, but we're going to say that anyway. Probably not very natural to put a parking building in all these little small houses, but we're going to do it anyway. And then you guys can yell at me. Actually, we probably should have put like a small parking lot out here. Actually, you know what? Let's remove this real quickly, because I think it would look better if we are going to do something like this to put a smaller one. And of course, I just had the on zone somewhere. But anyway, let's go and fix this. I think it would look better if we left a small parking garage instead of having a big one. So we won't upgrade that one, and we won't upgrade this one. Now this one, I think, we won't upgrade it unless I like see that it is getting full. Why put the money in there until we know that it's going to be heavily used, right? I don't know. We're already getting a traffic jam. How lovely. So I'm going to go through and use my idea of how to fix this. I'm going to quickly remove unsafe turn lanes, keep people from doing stupid turns in the road. It may slow you down. Someone does a whole bunch of people do U-turns, and now you have people just like stopped because a whole bunch of people decided they're going to do U-turns or something for whatever reason. And I've seen that happen. That's why I am doing that. And apparently I missed a whole bunch. Normally on my 6-lane roads, I don't usually want people parking there anyway, so I normally go through there and I'll block it off. So yeah, that's completely normal for me. Let's take a look at our city power. We are exporting good, so we are consuming 2.4 milliwatts, or I think that's that measurement. Okay, and we are producing 30.92, so almost 31, and then we're exporting 28.52. Our batteries are fully charged. We are producing quite a bit of water. If we had enough permits and I didn't have plans for them, I would buy like here or something and run a line so I could like export water. But now while everyone's trying to move in and set up their stuff, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna purchase some more land tiles. Not enough? Okay. And we are making money, so that is good. I think our park really helped us out, plus people are moving in, so that's also helping us. We can tax them more, or there's more people that pay taxes is what I mean. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a overpass in. So yeah, let's work on some highways. I love working on highways. They're lots of fun. Okay, so we are going to come here and we are going to go with a big road, and we're going to run it something about like this, probably is what I'm thinking. And I'm actually going to use Anarchy to get this one, and then once we get a permit, I'll probably purchase that land there. So, but until then, like I said, we're just going to use Anarchy. Probably should have paid attention to the grade on this side. I didn't, but I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, I should pay attention. So I did pay attention to the grade over here. Let's remove the zoning from this road. Now, I will warn you, I am not good at doing overpasses and working with highways, so I am sorry if they look terrible. But I will try my best. If that is any importance to you, I can at least say I tried my best. That's about all I can say. Okay. So let's come in like about like that probably. And now let's go to our curving tool, and we'll try to curve it in like something. I don't know what we're trying to do here. Boom, beautiful. And now let's come in here and we'll put this in. And now we will draw it. Probably something like this. And now we'll switch to a replace tool, and we'll switch the direction of this highway. Okay, now we'll go back to our straight tool. We'll say, yep, that looks about good. Actually, let's do it about here. That looks about good. And then we'll come out about here. And actually, I'm going to upgrade this to, let's go 3 lanes, because heavy traffic will probably be coming from the residential area down through here to go to work. So we will upgrade this to our 3 lanes. Actually, I probably should give that a little bit longer, so we might actually adjust that a little bit. Let's actually wait a second. So we will bring this in. Let's bring our curve in. Alright, now I'm going to come about right here, and we'll upgrade this. Remove that, and let's go back here, and we'll simply just change the direction of that highway. Now let's grab this. Now about here, let's switch our straight path tool, bring it out, and then we'll make this a 3-laned road or highway. Now about like this, we'll come out to here. Alright, we now have our overpass with our on and off ramps. Now I don't know how well this is going to do, but I actually found on one of my cities that people were having an issue because so many people are just coming on here and so many people want to leave. So I actually found it was easier to move the exiting ramp of the freeway over a little bit and then put the entering ramp as a loop through here, and that actually worked better than doing this. And I actually probably would use less resources, but I didn't do that. I like to try it this way because I don't know. Let's do it that way. Let's turn anarchy off, and now let's start putting some medium roads down. I guess is what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, highways don't carry power. Unless you go with like upgrade ones, but then they still don't carry water and sewage. So let's take care of that. Okay. And truly, I don't think if you were in an industrial area, you would see underground lines. Probably there are some, but you would find transformers, or, right, that's what we call it, transformer stations, yes, okay. I guess that's what we'll call them. And then you would find big power lines running. So, we'll get some big power lines. Let's bring it in this direction, I guess. We can't go over that, so we have to go around it. Lovely. And yeah. And so, if we give it time, these needs should eventually just... Oh, we also have paused. Alright, let's make it so people cannot park on this road. So right now, I exited out. So right now, I'm not going to remove, I'm not going to remove crosswalks from like highways and stuff like that right now, and that's just because we don't have public transport yet. Once we do, I will remove them from that. So yeah. But until then, you're welcome to walk on the freeways to get here, if that's really what you want to do. Okay, so we got industrial, and we're broke even more now. We most likely don't have enough people for our jobs. Probably not. I don't know. Let's see. Jobs haven't really moved in much, but I'm sure we probably don't. Workplace availability. Alright, so we have open positions. So actually, we have, yeah, we don't have enough people for our jobs. Well, we do actually have enough people. They're just not working. Probably is. Okay. Now we have an industrial area that wants resources like animals and ground resources and trees, lumber, and we aren't producing any of that, so that will cost us a little bit more money, but we can take care of that in short order once we get some more permits. Right now we have education, fire, and police to take care of, so we're gonna hit that real quickly. Alright, we take care of 1,200 students. And we unlock this stuff at Grand Villa, right? Yeah, Grand Village, which will be the next milestone, correct? Yes, it is. Sweet. We will unlock a loan limit of $500,000, district creation tool, policies, natural disasters, transportation overview, low rent housing, CN low rent housing, French low rent housing, low density offices, low density, US low density offices, oil drilling, transportation, so we'll unlock buses, sweet, and taxis, parks and recreation. Yeah, fantastic. We get a lot of stuff here. Import city services and taxi base fare. And we're actually back in the negative. Fantastic. Let's go mess with our service is. So maybe this will get us a little bit out of the negative. Once we get offices, I'll lower your guys' taxes. But right now, I have no use for you guys right now because, you know, those level of educated people would probably prefer the work in an office than over here, and I want people to move in that would prefer the work over here because we don't have offices right now, but we have industrial. So, yeah, that's my version of it. We can also put in medium density before we're putting in medium density row housing. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna put in a few roads right here so we can do that. Get a few more people in to pay taxes. Because we're like green, negative, so we need a little bit of help. Taking a look at how I did stuff. My edit road placement. Probably help if we had cheaper roads, but That's the joys of me making decisions. It should all work out in the end, especially once we start, once we get more people in here, we get offices in here. I'm sure we get people that want to work in offices, and offices here will start to make more money from that. And once we start to get our own resources for our industrial businesses, I'm sure they'll be a lot more happier, and that will also take a good amount of money expense off of us. So, and also let's hey, we just got Grand Village. Sweet. I'm happy about that. So we have a major demand of people moving in. We're making money so far, so that's pretty good. That's great. And yeah. So in the next video, we will probably work on focusing our attention to public transport, getting public transport in here, putting parks in there, and then we'll focus on production for industrial. Hopefully by the time we get done with transport and parks and anything else we have unlocked during that time, we'll unlock enough land to purchase anywhere in the area, in the immediate area of our town, to start producing stuff for our citizens and for production. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this first video of City Skylines 2 on the channel, and the first video of our new series. If you did enjoy it, please give the video a like. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe, and turn on the bell for all notifications. And go check out my channel for other content. Hopefully, there's something else there that interests you. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and returning. I know it's been a while since I've posted content, but with the new upload schedule, we have, well, hopefully we'll, you know, start making more content more regularly and stuff like that. And yeah, be sure to share videos with your friends and family, and thank you for watching to the end. Till then, see you next time, and gaming ain't a crime. Bye.